Solar and see what happens.
Pushed it to the brink. Wildcard did not let up at all. They were unrelenting.
I mean, you could carry Lord Solar, but you're the king.
Dominated that first game. The people still believe.
You're the only person to carry those two fuckers.
It looks like it's mission critical for the astronauts at this point.
First of all, I've been like carrying Solar since like Go 4 days.
They go down to the lower bracket. Wildcard are situated very well.
I'm surprised you didn't play it back then.
Yo, Zach, I think I can beat you in 1v1 if we ever 1v1 again now. Like, I got so tough in the last 3 days.
Looking scary for SSG, but this is
I didn't have my mouse pad and I was shitty.
Shows, so you've got to have something strong.
Bro, what's up with the excuses today?
It's not an excuse, bro. I promise. I promise. Like, this time it's not.
Zombie ban on Chalet, which is nearly unheard of. This is one of the strongest Azami maps. I would say the strongest Azami map in the game. There's so many.
Jay gets activated when it's back to stop it. Yeah, Jay gets powered up when he's looking out.
Shuts down. The fact that they let it through means that SSG certainly are.
Stop. Whenever you crouch, do you like move your thumb back down to your like
successful one? But
like,
they really have a plan for what they want to do with the bans. Instead, it's going to be the Clash and the Fenrir that do get removed, which are also good operators. But I would have taken one of those alongside with the Azami personally. I'll trust the professionals though, Parker. I assume they know what they're doing as far as Wildcard are concerned. They removed Capitao. This is a great Capitao map in Blitz again. You very often see shield bans on Chalet, as you do for most, not all.
Like spam right click and it just like close my game out.
Surprises really coming out on that front.
No Capitao means damn no M80 skin.
That's true. That's a fire skin.
I will say something. Well, of course it's fire.
What's good?
Capitao, duh, idiot. Anyway,
I seen a clip. Of you on
just
TikTok.
a little bit of the way that we talk to each other.
You're like, can I get a number 1 and number 2 and number 3? Like, were you trolling?
It wasn't even like
yeah, that was a troll. That was a troll.
It just was. That's the way we talk.
That was a troll clip farm.
I will say,
I had to get my kids some nuggets, bro. They wanted some nuggets.
Let me get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6.
Share pilot program.
Seeing that? Oh my god.
Call them because they keep changing the name. That.
Let me get a 1. Let me
There's been a great deal of them. I will go out on a limb and say
Let me get a 1, 2, 3, 4.
I got my haircut. I got my haircut that same day. And I was chopped.
Why are you streaming that shit though? That shit is funny.
Oh, listen. I had to get my phone fixed. I don't know if you remember. I said my phone broke. Remember, Ryan? I think I told you Jynxzi or some shit. My phone. We were watching Zach play. My phone was broke. I had to stream myself. Like, go get it fixed. I was bored.
These skins are excellent, and I do like seeing them being used.
Yeah, how did they let him run down?
What'd they even say? I didn't see the finished clip.
That they live up to that same.
Wait, did he lag out? Am I seeing that right?
About what the operators look like, and more about what this
match looks
like. Because right away, SSG
is game on?
2 Wildcards defenses.
Yeah, it's been on.
You guys didn't tell me.
And good for Wildcard's not giving any bodies just yet. With that Azami, it becomes a little bit easier.
I'm watching Pro League, bro. It makes me like want to just go swipe.
Plays a bit of a part. You see Bay playing upstairs.
Yeah, how do you think I fucking feel watching this shit?
SSG, they've obviously got faults here on the Sens, who's thrown 2 of those walls already, but
where's the game at though?
Them just yet. And throw another one.
I see more.
That was smart by Faults. He shot to bait the Nitro. He baited like he was repelling in to get the Nitro to get thrown out by Kansas.
Oh god, he's dead.
Nice action.
Kansas got quite the lineup here in the swing over towards Fultz. They both walk away with a bit less HP than they had to start with. The teams will trade out. Ashen and Baby Shark both die. These are players who, for
don't check this, to be honest.
A huge prominence in the previous matchup. Baby Shark and Bay absolutely terrorized Spacestation.
Oh my god, let's go. Zach, no way we call it.
This and J90 both die from the same doorway. Could this have broken open the match? Yes, it will. Kansas and Dash very quickly getting the final 2 kills, and Wildcard have not let up. This is the same base that we saw in map 1 now carrying over.
What?
Another great round from Bay. I feel
are there any like people that you know that play 3-2?
When he's continuing to perform, there's not much else to say. All around from that attack, I do think SSG had some smart moments in there. Again, I really like the interactions that Fultz had up on Repel playing that.
I'm just more of a 3-2 guy, bro. I can't get down with 4-3
on Kitchen, but that top floor proving to be too
I don't know if that was like weird or not.
Without being able to get some of those longer angles, it was really difficult for them to work picks to get a man advantage, and then that rat spot from Bay, I don't know. They did have 4
Gunner does what? 3-2?
I'm not sure if those drones were nearby, if they were drivable.
Ray, you should play 16-10.
The fact that you can't even trade the one back.
Dude, I know. That's what I have been playing.
For Spacestation Gaming, so
I like it.
Bay getting away.
That guy, Cyber Zero, is like king and
figuratively. It's gonna be starting much the same that Nighthaven did.
16, 10, and
Well, I
4-3
mean,
is like the best ones, bro.
Some days teams just have your number, right?
3-2
And
preference.
some
They're all
days
preference, bro. It's whatever you can do
have
best
bad
with, bro.
days and you struggle to load in.
So many
M80
pros have
did
gone
win their
between like
matchup, but it
Spoy,
wasn't
Zach,
because Gunnar
multiple
wasn't in
pros go
top
through all of
form.
them.
He did have a bit of a
Are you stupid? I
resurgence
just
on
did
map
right.
number 1, and to his credit, had a terrific map 3.
I gotta be getting
But he was
Oh my
completely
god, I'm
absent for
nasty.
the
Give me in
first
Pro
6,
League now.
7,
Pro
8
and a
rounds
concentrator
of
for him,
Rainbow
yeah.
Labs,
Be
and
honest.
then was absent for all of Cafe. You
Hey,
have
Doki.
to rely
What's good,
at this
Doki?
point in time on everybody showing up. When you make it into the playoffs and you are one of the top 4, top 6 teams, however you structure playoffs, in our case it's top 6.
I think Blaz did, but he
When
just
you make it into the
changed.
playoffs, you are playing the best of the best. You can't just beat up on the bottom teams anymore where 2 players can have an off day and, oh, that's fine. You know, I can beat, I can
feel
beat Team
tough on
Fluffy
it.
Kittens with one arm tied behind my back. No, it's, you're at a point in time where
dude,
if
y'all-
1 or 2
y'all
players
changed
are
it.
having an
Don't-
off day,
don't ask me
that
no more, bro.
alone is a difference maker. You can have the best strategy. You can be coached extremely well. You can get a very favorable map pool. But if somebody
You
like
think I
Ashen or
could win a
somebody
tourney with
Lewis
Lou
or
on
somebody
PC?
like Benjamaster are just not hitting their shots,
Like a
and they
T2
couldn't
league.
hit
Ask Stop it and Doki
broadside
pay
of
for
a
their
barn if
dinner
they
yesterday.
tried.
Nah, probably
You're
not.
going to struggle because the other team will presumably have depth from all of their players, and sometimes 1 or 2 people having an off day is
Oh, there's a
all
mue
the
jammer.
difference.
Lucid, I
See,
never said you were,
these guys are bad, bro.
It's also been a historical matchup that Wildcard have been favorable in. In the last 5 times these 2 teams have met, Wildcard have won 4 of them. Their only loss being an 8-7 game in Stage 2 last season. They are 2-0 this season through both Reload and Stage 1 groups.
Damn, they got the
Long
mute
been a
jammer.
difficult matchup for SSG.
Warden.
I like this round so far from Wildcard too. Now,
Double nade.
that nade could be scary, but Baby Shark is dodging them. His shield's still up
There's
despite
still
2
a-
nades
Didn't even get
and
the
2
shield,
forest
hello?
drones.
Didn't even
being
get the
used by
shield, bro.
J9O.
Nice. Oh,
That's
wait.
gonna be
No, I'm
really
tweaking.
awkward. Finally dies to the lower angle from Ashen.
Good
So
refrag.
that's gonna be Blue Stairs control, but with it getting immediately traded
you're
back,
ahead.
this is still good for Wildcard.
Oh,
Where are you at?
they almost had the flick on over to J9O, and somehow,
we're about to win this
puzzlingly
round?
so, Jesse.
Yeah,
How did they lose this round?
2v3.
Managed to recover
2v3,
quite
2v3.
gracefully here. Fultz and Newers
Who,
now
SSG?
outnumbered by
Yeah.
Wildcard. I didn't want to take
Well, you
a
got
second to
SSG?
say it's very
No.
funny that
Hello?
when Baby Shark activates the Warden, you can see
Yeah,
the
Kansan's
blue
selling
hue
my
on
shit.
his screen.
He just
and
punched a barbed
Kansan
wire.
was attempting to
And he didn't
run
even
both
react.
down to the bomb site. He gets punished for it by Newers, who will now gain access to some pretty serious intel. He's got their cams. Because all this action occurred so early on, there's still 40 seconds remaining for SSG to problem solve and get their way into a favorable
Why
spot.
does he keep freezing, man?
Spiker and Dash now limited
crash?
HP. That's back
Well,
bar
maybe
that's
not.
been opened up by the utility of Fultz. He's still got 1 Selma in pocket if he wants to chip
No
away
one's
at some
there.
more of those.
Switch a girl now.
Instead, he's got his hands full dealing with Dash in a 1v1.
You guys got this.
Dash is
Good
trying to buy
cross, good
time.
cross.
Tracer's coming around the corner, but Fultz is not squaring up to the doorway, managing to
He's
get
in.
past Spiker, letting the moment go. And now Newers has pushed in as well.
Got
SSG
aim.
Oh my
very
God,
well
no way.
And he laid back
coordinated.
down, and he laid
They
back
are
down.
just losing out on their gunfights.
No.
Newers is last alive against Dash amidst the smoke, trying to recover Fultz. He'll pick up the case. Oh
my
God.
God.
About to run out of time.
Ow.
Let's
Dash
fucking
needed to do was
go.
hide.
No
How
way,
are they
no way.
losing that?
Admirably. Wildcard surviving.
Oh, that's
a
SSG for you, bro.
wild
Hey,
round.
SSG has been
And they're up
selling
2-0.
the fuck out of every
Dash,
game.
I don't know how he's
They're ass, bro.
alive. About 9 chances for Newers to get that pick in the hallway, then rotating back to the rotate to see him in.
I think they look better when they hit
Softball
Forest.
also in the game's hole. My God,
I agree.
that was scary for Dash. But
I mean,
that
he
is
does
a-
survive
that is a-
just
They dropped-
barely.
They dropped a
The
shield
support
player
duo
for
of
an entry
Wildcard,
frag.
Dash and Spiker,
Yeah.
making sure that they play that intelligently. They don't
When it's clearly a
overswing
shield
some
era,
engagement
like a
from
shield.
Spiker and
Honestly,
Fultz in the
Forrest, he's a hot
hallway.
back on
Spiker
shield. He was
knew
like
that he could
on
let Fultz
Ying
get
and
in.
shit. Like, I don't know what he was
Did not
doing.
want to die and leave his
He saw
teammate
back on
in
shields.
one
Romario
v1.
and
Worst
bro.
case
Romario,
scenario.
like,
SSG trying to
he's too
bait
cool
that
to
out,
get in
trying to
this
make something happen, but they couldn't do it. To me, it all comes back to the early rounds. I mean, they really
That's your
took their
coach.
time struggling to clear that blue stairs position. There was a lot of util there to
I'll
clear
meet
out,
you
but
one
even
day, bro.
still,
Don't worry, bro.
By the time they got it, it was messy. There were
so
some
much
really
aura.
good trade backs from Kansan, and I
either.
was ready to praise Kansan through that round and tell you to questionable death to Newers at the bottom of the blue stairs, but no, Wildcard are
You
not
know
a
if the
one-man
camera's
team.
on, you
You know,
know.
they don't need one player, Kansan or otherwise, to step up and get all the kills. They're really working together as a unit. I think
Who's
these
there,
last
Brian?
couple of weeks, they've shown immense improvements, and you're seeing the results of that in this playoff game.
It took him a second.
really worrying sign for Space Station to have to call their timeout.
Who won,
in the
M80 or the other
second
team?
round of Chalet? Like that alone is just such huge cause for concern.
It was a good series though.
This
They
is your
went
map.
1-1,
You're
and
starting
then
on attack
map 3 was
on
like pretty
Chalet.
good.
I will say, because we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
referenced
yeah, to be honest.
the map
That, like,
stats
plumbers
a number
battle,
of
the
times.
plumbers.
Chalet is pretty firmly in the middle of the pack.
is like
On paper, it's not
based
supposed to be,
on,
but like,
pick
yes,
rate,
bro.
tend to
They're
skew
like,
towards the
they
top.
just look like
Based on
shit
numbers
compared
right
to
now, it
any
looks like
other
it's the
region
fourth
we've
most
watched
played map.
together.
Shove the prime.
But it is overwhelmingly defender favored. The only map that
He
is
was on phase,
more
too.
defender favored is Clubhouse, which should surprise
Jeff?
pretty
Let's
much
get that.
nobody. Chalet, through 57 rounds of play, has been won by the defenders 58% of the time. I'm going to go back to the very first match where we talked about, 60% versus
Wait,
50%. It might not seem like a huge difference.
Is he
If
still
something,
your
if
TikTok,
something is
Zach?
55 to 45, and then something is
Game
60
night
to
with
40.
the boys that he added me.
It
How do
doesn't
I
seem
tell?
like a big difference. Like big
Hey.
whoop,
How's your day good,
it's
bro? How
minor.
about you?
Not in this case. If a map starts to encroach a 60% win rate on one side, that moves us pretty firmly out of the a 3-3 first half is possible into a 4-2 first half is likely. A 5-1 first half is possible, but
I hope it's 2-0,
unlikely.
bro. I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm so tired.
Chalet is a map where
Zach, it's gonna be a 2-0, bro. They're already up 2-0 on a defense.
Dominated.
Like,
You're
I'm gonna be
getting
honest, I've seen
very
Wildcard
little
beat some
good
crazy
looks.
teams
It's
on this
your
map, too.
And I understand that because it's your
I mean,
map, and you're
SSG just
starting on
looks
the
like
weaker
shit.
side, you might think, oh,
They
that's
do,
okay,
bro.
we'll make
Tuesday.
it up in the second
Tuesday.
half. Some teams just don't have that in them. You just got slaughtered on map number 1, and now you're asking these 5 players
Time for you.
to basically
Nah, Jynxzi,
will
I'm not doing the game
themselves
night 'cause
through 6
they're-
rounds
everybody
where they
wants to
might get
drink, and
dummied
I'm like,
emerge
I
in a
just
1
locked
to
back in the
5
gym,
first
stopped
half.
drinking.
That's a
Eating
huge
healthy.
task
I don't
that a
wanna
lot of teams
fucking-
just
I don't
simply
wanna
are
drink
not
tonight, bro.
capable of completing and coming back from. So I think it's the right call for SSG to settle this down. Things don't start that well in this round. Jesse
Yeah,
Benjamin
we have
Masters
4
took a ton of
Brazilian
damage and
players.
now needs to use
Right, they're in. They're in.
a very
They know where
early
he's
normal
at.
surge.
Yeah, they gotta get this roam clear.
Hello, Dash?
They find him
I'm
What
looking
does
the
he mean,
wrong
hello,
way.
Dash? What do they want him to do? He's fighting
I have to
5
wonder if he
people
was
at
maybe
once.
going for a late.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds cut
maybe
off
he
for
was
sure.
reinforcing because he was sitting on the
That's why I
hatch,
play there
but
with
it just
Frost.
seemed like his controller and brain disconnected. I'm not
Last
sure.
time they
but-
played there, bro, I'm gonna be honest, they
Either way,
have
good
somebody on a
opening pick for
solarium
Space Station.
stairway. That would have been a little
Facing
helpful.
pressure. I
Four
mean, everybody
Brazilian
in
players,
SSG
2
just barreled
coaches
into
are
that
Brazilian
mid
and
floor.
2
He had
players
pressure
are.
coming from
Yeah,
all
you're right.
directions, so you can't look always at once. It was him and Baby Shark that were tasked with holding down
Oh,
that
shit.
bottom floor. Baby Shark at least got out, but Dash was
They
not
bring it
able
back.
to. They lose cans in top floor as
They
well,
could,
which means
but
this
they
is
have
going
Deimos
perfectly
below,
for
Monty up. I
SSG
don't know
thus
about that,
far.
though.
They've got players outside on the window, which you see from Jane. I know their goal is going to be to open
What
things
is
up from
Vlad's
mezzanine.
French?
Faults has the defuse kit over towards library at the moment, so this is not going to be
Upside of
worse
repel on the
solar
window, too.
whatsoever.
Dead.
Very standard plant coming in through the breach.
Yeah.
SSG showing a much
Great
better
aim.
effort this
Boom.
time around, killing everybody who walks in front of them. Fult's the only casualty on the side of Space Station, and
That had to
will
get
be it
off.
for the round. I mean,
too,
you're
bro.
not expecting SSG or any
I
team
ripped
once you get into the
my
playoffs
juice.
to get throttled 7-1, 7-1, right?
You're drinking
And
root
the fact
beer.
that we had a strong
Hey,
start
root beer
here
is
from
kind of gas.
Wildcard
Y'all
does
fuck with
not
root beer?
change the fact that
soda.
what I said.
I don't drink soda either, but like,
that
Spooky
round
the
I feel like root beer is kind of
applies.
gas.
Appreciate that, boys.
This is SSG's map. They need to
I
settle
really
down. They need
can't
to
even
shake
get
off
soda.
map number
Root
one.
beer with,
And more
vanilla
importantly,
ice cream?
They kind of just need to wait until the
That
second
shit's
half.
OG.
Try
That
to
shit is
get
so
2
bad,
rounds
though.
here. A third
Yeah,
round
it's like
on attack would be
1,000 calories in one
terrific
spoon.
for Space Station. But I think your win condition for this team is just emerge
I'm up to
4-2.
at least 4
Don't
every
let the
night.
remaining rounds get blown
I've
out.
had sleep schedule like
Go
that
to
a
that
lot.
scrappy
don't worry.
style that we saw in our very first series of the day. Be scrappy against a team like Wildcard. You know SSG has good gunners on their side. They can easily compete. So you've got good mechanical skill. You've got the map that you want. Eventually you will have the side that you want. Keep it close until you get to
Way
that
and
point.
Taro
And then
talks
hope
is
to
just
God
so
that you're able
tough,
to
bro.
come back. But that, of course, is the catch.
Fuck is that?
I gotta meet
Wildcard
this guy.
can Go
Huh?
4-2 or
Fuck is
5-1.
that?
Taro, you don't know
And those are
Taro?
blowout losses, and you show very
What is that?
You don't know Antero,
progress.
Ryan?
It's going to be tough for SSG to get
It's
over
an
that
announcer
mental
talking right
hurdle
now.
in the second half.
Yeah, it's certainly better than a 3-0, but I mean, winning just the
OG.
tertiary site on attack is not necessarily where you wanted to be for
Bro's
Space
a new
Station,
gen.
especially on a map like Chalet.
Bro's a
which
new
historically can be
gen.
quite strong for the
Hell yeah.
attackers. They do ban out the Azami.
okay,
I'm
Lord,
glad
now you
it's
know.
not
Yeah,
being
that's
removed
good. Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Again, you'd
Would I be able to
expect
play
it to come
console tournament?
earlier,
Hell
but
no.
better late
Do I
than
want to?
never.
No.
So
Do I
SSG
have
will
time?
remove
No.
that threat. I'm hopeful that
Do I have
Azami
my
ban
console?
will
No.
allow them to have a better clear of the top floor. When they lost rounds 1 and lost round 2, it took them a lot of time and resources
Jordan
to
with the
get
10
that
months.
control over
Thank you.
top floor.
W
They've
Jordan,
never even
man.
Really had that control.
J9.
So I'm hopeful that with the Azami taken out, they can have a bit better success clearing through these top floor players. Kansas on the castle, which will do very much a similar job, but it's less reactable, right? You can destroy those castle barricades. They're not going to come back the same way Tiba's will. So we're hoping that we can see a good top floor clear.
Go buy one.
Immediately
Nice.
fall
Thanks,
Can't
down.
even fucking in.
It's gonna miss again. It's gonna go through the hole. It's gonna go through the hole. Watch. No way.
I mean, there have been
almost did.
some issues with
Oh.
explosives.
Okay, we gotta stop with this dumb shit. We gotta stop with this. This shit's pissing me off.
Was it M80OXG when they tried to Zofia
Odin,
blow
appreciate
up
the 11
bulletproof and it did not work on
Well
both
done if
times?
you haven't heard.
Yo, are like spectators
You're
like
fine.
stupid?
A
Like
little bit of a
you
gremlin
can
in
tell
the
who's about to
system,
be
you
in
know?
action. Like
Here's something that's a little worrisome.
I'm good though. I'm good though.
These spectators just don't
Baby
try.
Shark is back to his historical average.
Some of
this
them might
stage.
be
He's
getting faded.
0-4, a far
you can
cry
see
from
through the
Especially when they watch
outlines
Toppin.
who's about to be in action.
by round 6 of map 1. He is now back to looking like the Baby Shark that is one of the lowest rated fraggers in the entire league, which is troubling because you need somebody like Baby Shark to be able to step up and rise to the occasion. He did so quite well in the first map, and he could compete with
It's pretty
the best
good here.
of
They
the
got the
best. He
mirror
was
still up. They
engaging
haven't got rid of the
direct
mirror,
fights
so they're gonna be able to.
Spacestation
They have
coming
the
out
sense
ahead.
though, so they're gonna use
Not
that
in the
sense
case.
with
He has
the
looked
BB
not
walk up
lost,
maybe,
but
or the
looked
repelling.
very uncomfortable so far in this map. If he
Where's
does
the BB
not
at?
manage to power up to what we expect of him,
There's a
or
big
even close
window.
to map number 1, Wildcard are going to be in a bit of a dearth for killing potential.
I don't know. Okay.
Sense play to get inside of Solar.
He's gonna
Dash
cover
is
off
nearby
the
inside
BB. He's
of
gonna plant on the big window
Taking
probably.
Engagement. Kansan and Piano not
Or even
far
Aura
away
there.
either. Dash just hiding. That's
I
a
like
silhouette.
top main side for some reason.
Doesn't want to do anything too risky,
I'm
but
not plugging
doesn't
in the
know just
controller
how
for
deep
around.
J9
Hell no.
got.
Wait, that's not even the site. I'm faded.
Open up this trophy wall now is SSG seem to be pretty
4v4.
well situated.
4v3.
I say that right as they lose Ashen and Fultz though. The advantage
Look at this
that
strat.
came from
Ryan,
Kevin
Ryan, and
early is
you
now
guys gotta
gone,
pay
and
attention to these fucking
advantage
strats, bro.
turns
We gotta
in
do this shit.
favor of Wildcard. Final 40 seconds as the setup from SSG will come solely from Trophy.
They have
J9
BP in
from
sight. They have a
on the
BP
board
in
as well.
sight.
He's swung away
No.
by Bay. Kansan is down, so Bay will need to clutch.
Oh!
Sharks have
Wait,
some
Newers
problems, but
didn't
Bay
react?
will not have that issue
don't think
at
he's seen
all.
him.
1v1 against J9O, but time
1v1.
is on the side of Spacestation.
1v1 with a
They've got
BP in
30
sight.
seconds for Jack
Crazy
to find
strat.
this last player.
Yeah.
Problem is that he's got all these Swiss cheese walls. No utility other than one frag grenade remaining.
He's gotta stick
Can
a
he go on the
plant.
drone in time. Well, he's a bit worried, and that apprehension
Put him
is
to
well
one.
placed. 10 seconds left, and J9O will get dealt some serious damage from Bay as now he loops through kitchen.
Let's go,
Thanks
Bay.
to the intel
Let's go,
provided by the rest of
Reim,
his
Zach.
team,
Let's
Bay
go,
gets the
Reim.
final frag
Go,
and
Reim.
wins the round for Wildcard. Jesse, there are times where we say that the contributions of certain players go unnoticed because they aren't reflected on
Why do you
the
put 500
scoreboard.
on the SSG,
That
bro?
is just such an occasion.
Who did?
Bay gets that kill
Selling.
because of a cam inside.
put 500 on
So
SSG?
Without it,
He
it's
glazed
very
SSG
likely
so
that
hard.
he loses. Bay gets the
I
credit.
held myself back. I knew Wildcard was gonna win, and then Stompa called the 2-0, possibly 2-0.
Who
It's looking
put
good right now.
500?
Bay has a really good position there.
Apparently-
No
apparently,
information at all for SSG.
GG.
You're right. The info was all on Wildcard's side. They had perfect intel as to what J9O was doing, but J9 had none in return. You could say it's a 50-50, I guess, if that information isn't there. But with how Bay has played today, still feels like he's going to walk away with it. 6-2 has been by far
need a
the
nap.
best player on Wildcard.
What are you hitting today, bro?
Dowling from Quincy, Illinois, is having a life game when it matters the most.
Back.
First
Aiden
round
Tack
of playoffs
looks like
up
Bay.
against SSG. Nobody
Back.
thought this
Back
team
and
was going to
shoulder.
walk away with the win. Now they're up
Cardio.
3-1 on their opponent's map pick after taking the first 7-2.
Cardio every day.
This is about as good as it gets when you're an underdog team coming into
You be running, or
playoffs.
do you just do like the incline?
My friend wants to run, so like I be running when I'm with him. But if I'm by
I
myself,
learned
I'll
so
do the
much listening
stairs
to you about
or
where
the
these
incline
players are
treadmill.
from, by the way. I will say though, the one thing I am most
many
thankful
minutes?
of is that you
30.
dropped the whole island bit. I love a good island as much as
I gotta
the
do
next
30.
person, and I mean I live in downtown
It's just like
Toronto.
a
We have
all right time.
several
You know,
islands
it's
that are
not
just
too
south of
long,
us that
not
are
too short.
wonderful for a nice retreat. That said, I could not care about who lives on an island.
All right, I'll do
Though
20
you
today.
seem to be very concerned with it.
Not many people in the NAL
It's a start.
do is the real problem. Let's get to Lancaster.
I normally just do 10, bro, and then I go straight into my workout because it just gets my blood flowing.
You
You
can
know?
do a 10-minute warm up, but like you don't want to do cardio before you
Maybe
work
that's why
out.
they didn't bring us to
Like
Rio.
you don't want to do a long 30-minute session.
Somebody in production is a mainlander, and
Yeah, exactly, so that's why I do
understood, and
10.
they said there's no
Supposed to do
way
it
we can
after.
bring
Maybe I'll do
him
one
to
after.
Island Talk
Yeah, maybe I'll do it after.
Brazil. No way.
Most
Do
of
one
the
before and do one
production
after.
players, They're like almost all on islands.
That's tech. I gotta do that.
I wish you owned a map.
Binge is in.
I own many. The big
I wish you
cities
would
are all
use-
on
I wish-
islands.
I wish you would use that map. Ask them the next time.
Action
you
with the
see
first
them,
pick.
Blue Island or not. Dash
No.
dies to Ashen, and that's the very first kill as we now transition away from our Goofy Island talk and into the action with just a little bit over a minute gone in round number 5.
Dead. Oh.
Lots of damage on Bay and Kansas out of nowhere. J9's on the roof. He's got good cut.
Wait, y'all have money on this?
That's what can happen.
I do, yeah.
And the Azami, a little bit faster to clear out the blue shield
Fucking
as
gamblers.
well, where Baby Shark found so much success wasting time back in round number 2.
I mean, it's looking too good. It's looking
They
pretty
are
good
very
too so far.
ready If he tries to get active just at the top of those
Why
stairs,
did he
there's
jump?
surely
Look at-
no way
how
he's
fast
gonna
he-
survive.
Jump on the
Oh,
thing, you can see him.
Dane. Benja, he's poking up. It's whack-a-mole on Chalet, but he's not finding the shots that he needs to. He doesn't really have teammates. Both
Wow.
of his team
Damn,
are
should've
back
hit a
in the
headshot.
site,
That'd have
so
been
he's
good.
gonna
They're
fall
pretty low
back
on
to
health,
play
I'm not gonna lie,
alongside
damn.
them, give up that top floor control.
Good eye.
Yeah, chalk baby shark.
Newer's now hunting one down with that sidearm out. Down goes Spiker. Swinger be swung, I suppose, at this point. Wildcard half
right at him.
for swings. Baby Shark last alive to try and stop a flawless. He'll do just that, getting a single kill.
Yep, you guys are shitting your pants, bro.
That'll be all she wrote. He does break
Oh,
his
good.
There it
own
is.
on
4-2.
the board
4-2 would be great.
finally.
4-2 would be great. We're
Baby
chilling.
Shark is playing on fragging rolls.
To attack or
so
side it out the
we're
ass
expecting
with
to
these
get some kills.
operators
He
on
is
the board.
falling short of his obligations.
This guy gotta do
at
an
this
HR,
point
what's
in
that?
time. A 3-2 half.
A home run. I gotta do a home run?
Round. I said a couple rounds ago, Jesse.
Oh,
that
an hour.
They can take 3 rounds away from
Oh, hell no.
Wildcard.
You're faded.
Spacestation
Bro, I used to do
We're
that for like a
both
month. I did an hour after
Very
working
much
out. Guy, I
on
used
the
to do an
board. This will
hour
be a
30 after working
crucial
out every
final
time,
round
bro.
of the first half for both
It's not that I can't
And
do
wanna
it. It's
give
just
some credit
boring.
some credit to call
And that's why I don't like
Stairs?
doing cardio.
Since the attack
Incline
timeout,
stairs?
SSG have been looking
Yeah, I would just
Stairs?
walk for an
I
hour.
like doing that
30.
better.
The round immediately
I like that.
after
I
in
like
round
stairs
number
or
3.
incline. I haven't done
Round 4
stairs
they
yet. Maybe I
did
should
lose,
switch
but
it
they
up.
had a 2v1
stairs
Stairs are
harder.
harder.
Ended up
So
just
like,
going
if
down
you do 30 minutes of harder workout, you'll sweat more.
without much information.
Bro, I'm
which is
drenched,
tough.
Ryan. Like
And
after
then
the
this one,
incline.
Try
bro.
the
I like
stairs.
it though.
Try the
flawless round,
stairs.
going through that top floor, clearing
Oh,
out
fuck
boost
the
and
Think about it,
stairs.
you're doing incline, but you're going up.
Previously had.
Yeah, and
It's
your
much
calves
better
are, like,
from
dead.
Spacestation. So
Yeah, my calves are still
Wildcard, they're
dead.
Looking good at the moment, but don't count out SSG.
Yeah, Vex,
They're
that's why I
still
just do
looking
30
strong in
minutes.
this
30
game.
minutes
They
is
get a
straight.
3-3 half. They move back to defense, where
Gotta
I
stretch
will
the
remind
bitches.
you,
I gotta
they
stretch
had
real
an
good today, I ain't gonna lie.
83% win rate last time they played this earlier in the North America League.
I'm doing chest
Things are
today. I'm
looking
doing
way
chest, biceps, and shoulders.
Type shit.
If they go at 4-2, I think they win.
Same spawn peak
to
that
be
we saw
honest.
previously.
But 3-3, I don't know.
You
Could
say
go
this
either
is
way.
attacker
It's not
sided?
worked out just yet. I mean, if there's a team that's going to be
Yeah,
expecting
honestly.
spawn peaks, it really
Bro, they
should
have,
be
like,
Space Station
Ying.
with
Bro,
the
they
way
could
that
only
play,
ban 3
especially
attacking
a
odds,
player
bro.
like Ashen and even add Newers.
They have so much
into the
options.
I do appreciate what Wildcard is trying to do, but that is a dangerous place for somebody like Baby Shark to play. He has
Bowser Key is
not
just
been
aim
the
bot.
best gunner in this map, and for him to gamble his life,
I
on
could
a
switch
spawn
up.
peak,
I could switch it up. I could do.
admittedly on
I could do
Valkyrie, who has
triceps.
passive gadgets, so those black eye cams.
Just 'cause I
still
started
exist
my
even if
workout
he's
like
dead,
that
but
'cause
you
of
want an
Ryan.
extra
You
gun
You could
on
switch
when
it
you're
at the
playing
beginning of. I told you at the
a
beginning of the
disadvantage
week,
on a
you
map
could
like
switch it
Chalet,
around.
where they can very
All right, I'm gonna
quickly
switch it then,
take
Ryan.
up
I took a
map
break.
control and
It's good to switch off a
other
break.
defenders as they
Yeah, just
Fuck it, yeah, it
scramble
is.
to- oh,
Yeah, I'm switching. I'm switching. I'm
they're
switching.
able to stop you.
Like
Jana
2 weeks
knows
ago, I
how
did
after
chest
had some
and
difficulties getting through that
shoulder and
garage door.
triceps,
We've
and this
all
week
dealt
I
with
did chest
garage
and arms
door
together.
or malfunction from time to time.
Let's go,
Especially North
5-3.
Americans, because I don't think garage
Come on,
doors
Zach.
exist in
Come
Europe.
on, Zach.
They
Yeah.
will get on to the
Bay is
board
going
as
crazy,
well
bro.
this round as Wildcard find 2 kills.
Yeah, he's
And
like, what,
and Jynxzi are no more.
Maybe close to 20 by now.
You bail yourself
I
out of
think
this.
he
You've
has
got
It's
three
his aura,
extremely
it's his
talented
name.
players.
I think he had
Ashen
he had
and Newers,
14
the entry
last game.
duo plus Faults, the IGL.
Yeah, so he's already
above.
above that shit.
These are the tools that you would want to have, but doesn't mean that it's going to be simple. They've got library control as well. Dash holding a really
Tricep
passive
presses.
angle,
That's what she did. Tricep
sitting here
presses.
on the shield. Kansan's actually one to strike first, though, finding Ashen.
She did like 1.
Now it's just 2. Now it's just 1. Everything falling up.
Good.
For SSG, Parker. They get at least 1 back, but it's
I mean, Newers, you win
win
this.
1v5.
Big cause for celebration here as Baby Shark has
He
picked up
wins
his
this, bro.
second kill.
He's not-
I don't want to like jinx this. I don't want to jinx this or anything, but I might just say it because it has happened before.
There was a period of time where Gunner was only on a single kill in
SSG
the
is like
previous
20
match,
times
and
better
he
on
ended up doing
defense,
mighty
but
fine.
we'll
Newers
see.
with 7 kills, one of which was impactless.
Wildcard's actually really good on
It's
attack.
because
more he can do.
Pulse is like a good roamer, no?
Wildcard have tools at their disposal.
They're all
Again,
good.
they've got
They're
those
like all
black eye
fraggers,
cams,
so they're just gonna
like
run around
Yunkai
full court
stashed
press you the whole
somewhere.
time.
It's like playing against Jay,
Kansas
Lou,
on one of them
stomping,
right
like
now.
you just run
Down
at you.
below is it
Yeah, they're just gonna run.
the bomb site to give them an active drone.
Bad aim, Valk.
It's a real bad
Oh,
spot
shit.
for Newers to be in.
Oh.
Nice shot on a Baby Shark. He's also, for the time being, disoriented by that yokai. He's not much longer for this Earth as Wildcard just had 2 too many players waiting and too much intel to deal with. Shades of that kitchen defense down below where Bay's final kill came out from his teammates. I have to imagine that intel paid off quite well in
Five
that
stops not
round.
push,
A 3-3
obviously.
first half for SSG would have been a major win, but they'll have to
Who said it
settle
was?
for, well, what the stats tell us is most common, which is 2 rounds as attackers on a defender-sided Chalet. SSG will now ride, presumably, the better side for the remainder of regulation as operator bans come in.
I feel like if you're,
that previous
like it
round
does do a
definitely
little
felt
bit of your
like
buy steps when you push though
defender
sometimes.
sided.
SSG quite well. They were reading them really well.
This map
The
could be
opening
defender
pick
sided
Instead
with the
of
right
defender
out
sided
bans.
play?
who was outside the piano window,
I think
a
it's
position it feels like
attacker
he
sided as
sits
fuck.
in every single round. That was Dash that got
Yeah.
that first pick.
Until you
onto
play
him,
PC,
and
bro.
then Bay
Then you're
just
gonna be
playing
like,
the
what the
blue
fuck? Why is he
stairs, caught
peeking that?
Bunja down inside
Honestly,
fire
I'm done
pit.
saying something's
even
defender
on
sided or
PC,
attacker
once you
sided.
have
It
that
just
two-man
depends on the
advantage,
team.
It's really tough to bail
Yeah, I
yourself out
agree.
of it. I like that.
You just
SSG
gotta be
slowed
good on
things
both,
down,
bro. You
but
don't
it
ever
just
have to
didn't
worry
seem
about
be
that
enough
shit.
in the end. Always felt like Wildcard were easily reading what
Yeah,
SSG
that is the
wanted to
best when
do
you can
and
attack.
finding the shots exactly when they needed to find them. You
Wildcard
mentioned the
just,
operator
they're
band,
just the goats, man.
way more standard than the
Okay, they got
first
the
half.
clash.
Fuck.
Zombie plus Castle
They
band
got
going out
they don't
for
have
the
a shield, bro.
defenders. That
Okay, so
by
Frost
far
is
the
bringing a
most common that
BP
you'll
instead
see
of
on
actual
Chalet,
utility
and
you have to get rid of.
so
So I
powerful
mean,
in making that top
Smokey,
four
that's
incline
pretty
chest.
bad.
safer for defenders, and then the double shield, both Monty and Blitz being removed. So it'll just be the Blackbeard, which again,
They have
historically will get
no
played by
Harbinger. They're gonna
Dash.
switch
He's
off
been
all the
guy
Harbinger.
who's
They're gonna
been
do
playing
Solarium.
the majority
Right,
of
Zach? They're doing
shield for
Solarium with this?
Wildcard, but we saw Kansan taking
They have to be doing a
taking it
Solarium
for
with
the
this.
majority of map number 1, where he had some good rounds on Blackbeard.
Maybe.
If I'm wrong,
He'll
I'm
run it for
faded.
his first attack on Chalet as
Watch.
well.
Look at this spawn.
He always does
I've
this.
seen that on TikTok.
I mean,
I've
when
seen that on
shields are banned,
TikTok.
you've only got 2 options.
did that
right?
last
The
time I
Blackbeard,
watched.
you got
Why-
the
why do I
Fuse.
see
Like, if
that?
you hit that?
Today,
Why am I seeing that?
I think there's very good reason to avoid a Fuse.
That is
Sometimes
Ashen, bro.
teams try to force it, but we are
Do you
currently
think he,
in a
does he
meta
like
where
call out?
shield
Fuck, he
He's
switched
on
teams.
Or is that
always
just like his
mandatory.
own thing?
They're strong enough.
Why he's
They
why would he
act
call
very
it
well
out?
with teams that are aggressive, and they
I mean, if
can
he
be
hits that, I'm pretty sure that's a fucking DQ.
drawing
That's
the
exactly what
ire
you do,
of your
right? Guys, I'm
opponents
sorry for that,
away.
I'm sloppy.
Newer's guys very early. Why is
Newer's
the
dead.
smoke down below?
Good lurk, Dash. Good lurk,
this guy's in
Dash.
the site.
Dash
God
getting
damn.
down to gaming and bar is not a surprise, but what is
Nice and
Newer's
bar. Sights
doing
upstairs.
down there at this current
But
point in time?
This guy's top mez. They're gonna try to double team this guy's top mez. They're already in.
Those are like perfect names.
Tagged, tagged, dead. Nice,
Oh my
beautiful.
God.
Those are like
And they had a guy
perfect
slant,
names.
and they got a.
Caught off
You got
guard at the
refrag
same
go.
time as
Good
teammate
refrag by him.
J9 goes down,
Get
so
off the team, baby
this
shark.
library side has fallen very quickly into the
I realized they
hands
don't
of
even have to do
Wildcard.
Solarium because they
trade
don't-
one
they
back
open
with
up the
Baby Shark
reach.
Falling, but with the map he's had so far, that is a player you're willing
Stop,
to
did you ever see the
lose
clip
for
of
Wildcard
Alamo
for
jumping in on
all the space
Skyscraper?
that you've now managed to get. Ashen feels like he
With Blitz?
needs to make a play to get some kind of
No.
advantage
Like
back.
the-
because
when
he can
y'all
feel
lost
the
Oh,
against
game
like before the
starting to slip
Aurora
away.
went up?
Yeah, before the
I mean, I was behind him. I didn't need to see the
It's
clip.
been a rough day
Yeah,
for Fultz.
that shit was
Again,
funny.
He plays on
We were like,
Wildcard,
Alan, look it up to
SSG's toughest role.
Yeah, we were crashing out that game. I'm not gonna lie.
If you've got Fultz
He's the
fragging,
goat,
that either
he's the
means he's
goat.
having an excellent day.
Yeah, he
or
actually gets
everything is
kills,
going
like-
very poorly.
He's
for
always
the
blasting
rest of
his
the
ass
team.
off.
Something
I don't
we
even
used to
like
say
be
about,
seeing him
Fabian
play
and
frag, but
Canadian.
like he
If they're
plays
at the top
frag
of
and
the
plays
standings,
weird and
then
gets
something
killed.
is wrong.
He went off on map 3.
Fultz has been playing
He'll be
his
on
role
Ash
quite
one round,
admirably.
he'll
He
be
just
on
hasn't been getting a lot of
Blitz.
support from the rest of
Bro,
his
what is he
teammates.
doing, bro?
Lazy,
That's an
lazy,
easy
bro.
kill for Fultz.
Lazy.
Dash
Who
going
climbed up
the
that ladder?
Spiker died
Dash.
as well, and suddenly
Oh,
things
yeah,
don't
that-
look quite
He
so
literally
grim
shot.
for
He shot the
SSG.
whole window out and
Plays
like.
it now tucked into the corner, putting his
Get a
shield
ping on
away,
this guy
Bay
half
not
wall.
far removed. Fultz will be able to slow them down with a minute
Oh,
left on the clock.
wait, can he not
Things
wall bang
aren't
that
quite so
clap?
bad for Space Station.
They have a
brought
ping on
0
Ashen.
hard
This
breaks
is
to
kinda
this
scary.
push, so you were never going to get this.
If he
wall
jumps
open.
out-
you can bash through with the Blackbeard, but instead
Damn,
you're
he almost
gonna
baited
off his
that.
door, baiting with the Fender.
We're gonna
but it's
retake
not
the
enough for
shield
a kill.
K9 so they
Here
can't
comes
jump
the
back
push
in.
from Kansan as bait.
Oh, why is he
Demons
peeking?
behind.
Take the one in sight. Take the one in sight.
They've narrowed this one down.
Take the one in sight.
I am frankly amazed at Wildcard's
They have a
ability
ping on
to
him.
They have a camera on
stick
them, I think.
with this team of Space Station. It really does seem like Wildcard are just... They're there. They're a very
called him out.
team.
Yeah,
There's no other
this is
way
kinda
to
like-
say
Oh my God.
it.
Dead.
Managed to chase them away.
Dead. Nice. Double
Oh
team.
my
Double
God.
team. Double team.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
Baines
hey.
is
Oh, no.
sidearm out. It's all up to Fultz,
Oh.
the player that we talked
No, he
about.
got
He's now
shot.
gonna play around the shield.
Oh.
Sloppiness from Kansan.
Wait, what?
the fuck?
All right. How did his melee not hit?
Yo.
The blade from Bay is just a touch longer.
Just
and
jumped out of his
Wildcard
chair.
wins a crazy
There's no
round.
way.
That is a
What was
2025
that, bro?
round of Rainbow
How
Six
did
Siege.
his
I
melee
have
not
never
hit him?
seen one. What did we just witness? It didn't even end crazy. I mean, it ended crazy.
Baby
but
Shark's
at the start,
so
it was
cool.
wild
I ain't
too,
gonna lie.
because it was a
He's 2 and 7,
2v2.
Kevin.
Both teams had a shield.
He just no
Flash
reaction.
and you
Five,
could
two, and they
see
won
the
that one.
positioning
Come on,
game where
Wildcard.
both shield players were trying to find the
Yeah,
operator.
SSG, I mean, Ashen, why peek Ashen?
Information for their teammates.
He didn't even shoot back, bro.
To the guy with the gun.
How can you not shoot for a team that's like literally like all living
in
with
the
each
end,
other,
both
like
shields
locked
were
in like
successful
that?
in calling that information.
Sorry,
to their
Rail Cam
teammates, but
twin.
It was just the
Damn, look how close he was.
That
That
should have been like a
crazy,
trade,
Ryan.
bro. That should have been a
Take a
trade.
shield 1v1, the Blackbeard versus the Clash, which
They just
both
knife each
win.
other.
And I don't even know what happened at the end there. It's a double knife attempt.
The defender
for
would win
both
that.
Players. I guess it's gonna be Wildcard's knife that lands first. A ridiculous set of events that I've never seen before in Siege. I'll tell you that. Man, we got a
Were there
fun game on
tourneys
our
back
hands,
then,
even
like
if
before
SSG
like
aren't really showing
the
up for it.
defense had priority, or if like the bomb was down, the attackers would have the priority, like back when it would draw?
We go back to M80 and OXG.
Were there, like,
and
were there ever, like,
my expectations were
instances where you
dashed
would
right
draw a
away. I
match
had
point
fears
and,
that
like,
OXG
there'd
would
be extra
fall
rounds?
apart, kind of
Nope.
similarly to what
Infinite
we're seeing
overtime.
at
How would you
Spacestation.
know,
Maybe
dude?
we just flip the scripts here.
Infinite
but
overtime
Let's go, Hadina.
happens
I
like
did have some
whenever like the
concerns with the
big
way
games
teams
or like
played
the.
that M80 would make
I'm
it
pretty
a
sure
quick
it's like
2-0
grand
and it
finals,
wouldn't
like
be very
big tournaments.
competitive.
It's infinite overtime.
I think there's something to be said about
have to win by
quick
2.
matches from a storyline perspective. Most of the time,
that what you're
we are
asking?
cheering for
Yeah, but those
the
are, like, the
best
most cinema,
match
right?
possible.
win
Yeah,
by 2
that's
games.
why they have it like
as
that.
quickly as
For,
they would.
damn, I
Let's
got first
say
pick.
that they do go on to actually win this.
Baby
It
Shark
would
got
not
it.
necessarily be great from a storyline
All right, Baby
perspective
Shark.
unless
That's super
something
six.
goes wrong against Dark Zero.
It's
okay, bro.
Because
It's all good, bro.
storyline
We
wouldn't
know who
be
does
good
bad on
for
this map.
PlayStation
Bad Baby Shark
Wildcard,
go bad on
so
this
it
map.
would be great from what happens next. Because if Dark Zero also gets blown out by Wildcard, now you've got
Filling
now
that
you've got something
2-6,
cooking.
Zach.
Or if Dark Zero blows out Wildcard, obviously this is if they were to win.
Just
You
M80
can
and
very easily say what
Oxygen.
happened to the team that we saw yesterday.
What?
Let's go, Baby Shark. Go 2-9 like
making
I
top
did.
4 at reload. Like I said,
You went
threw
2-9
everybody's expectations
on
off.
Shella.
It's
And
in the
now
floor,
here we are
Kansan.
with
I could have told
Wildcard.
you that.
Crushing Space Station. They did it on
Yeah,
their own
they did
map, and
all
now they're
hacks.
doing it on SSG. Still time for SSG to figure
That's
this
default
out.
plant.
Oh, good, Zach. You can do bad, bro. You know. I told him what was gonna happen the next game, though.
Chalet. He was 3-0
Come on,
in a
bro.
positive
See on
direction.
the camera, is he
on
holding it?
Nighthaven for his entries, so definitely a different game from Baby Shark. It's not slowing down Wildcard though. Even with a lot of these entries, SSG are failing to convert.
Good read, dumbass. What is
Someone's
Benja
just giving up
doing?
These
doing?
picks, right? I mean,
What did he
no
just try
reason
to
for
do?
Benja to be out in the hallway like that. Spiker's holding the windows. This is what this is
Oh,
how
I thought he was
Chalet
holding the
plays. You're
stairs.
gonna have attackers
And
on
they
the
have
windows
Grimm's
the
gonna go
entire
off. They're gonna have
round,
Grimm's
and
go
Benja,
off, and they're gonna have
unfortunate where he's
sound cut
walking,
off.
Unfortunate timing. He just
Oh,
goes
ba- oh,
down, and all of a
oh, he
sudden,
fucked
SSG,
up.
They have this big advantage.
Wait,
where
I might have
they're
just
blown
saved
to
his life.
pieces.
I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is repelling in? Hello?
I mean,
Yeah, get
Baby
off my
Shark
team.
not playing
Get off
well.
my goddamn
Oh,
team.
my is a
Get off
story
my
in
team,
itself. SSG are well
Yeah, I'm not
poised.
Where's
gonna
Bay
lie.
at?
Players as they just storm
Repelling and
the
Big Winner
gates.
might be the most insane shot I've ever
Very
seen.
Nice.
limited intel here, and it's a
I feel like you should at
free
least
round
waited
for
for the
Space
Solar
Station.
guys.
They
Nice guy.
hit the panic switch, and all
It's not
enters at the
nice,
same time,
Ryan.
and we're all
What are you talking
from
about?
Right out of the building in unison.
we got,
Spacestation
like,
reading that one so
Wild card
effectively,
here.
but more than
We got
anything,
wild card. Fuck
we're
SSG
formed for
today.
Wild card. I don't necessarily think many teams could have
That light's bright as
succeeded
shit, bro.
in what
Damn.
Wild card was doing.
Dude,
Yeah,
SSG was
that
like one of
was
those teams.
I'm not
certainly
kidding.
sloppy. I think that last round might have still been in their heads. You know, they give up the opening. Okay, this has been happening. It's Baby Shark that goes down. They get a freebie back right onto Benjamaster, and then
I feel like that
three
just wasn't
players
needed to
repelling
do.
the
I
top
mean,
four.
like, look.
Without
So it's a
ton of
4v4. They
information,
could just
knew there
reset.
were
They don't have to
defenders
do
up here.
this.
They
Whatever
were
the fuck
quite
this
aware
is.
Oh
that
my
they
God.
thought with Benja dead that there wouldn't be too many
Did y'all not just
more,
see that?
But Ashen was perfectly
What?
positioned
What?
to get two
Were
of
y'all
those
not
kills
looking at
for
the
repelling
screen?
Players, and then
I was.
SSG
The wall bang?
no
The wall
time
bang?
to capitalize
Yes.
on killing the last ones.
Yeah, he's got
Certainly
walls,
not
bro.
the
This is
round you were
pros.
hoping for if you're a wild card. I think they make
He
the
just
range
ran the
Bros
wall
never
bang and
played
killed
the
him.
lose this one. I could see Coach Lagonis calling attack time.
Bro, they can hear you through walls, Ryan. This new system with the audio, bro, you can literally hear people through
open
the
up the door
walls.
for SSG to pull this one back.
Bro, Mr. Bay
And
was like
windows.
13-4 last game.
Feel
Now
like
he's
a dominating
11-4.
position for a wild card. It only takes a couple of rounds to start moving the momentum.
Might be
And
the
SSG
game,
My
really
top
has
Yeah,
a
20-something.
team that have been
Every round. That's how SSG
extremely
plays.
experienced in these tough situations, so they know how to lock.
I don't think
in,
it's
not
working
let
too
the
well.
ball roll out of.
Yeah, it's
roll
not
out
working
of
too
hand.
well. I actually need them to do it
These
again so we
MPX
can
I'll just
fry
forget
their
it.
ass.
was now trying a spawn peek with that same gun that we saw in the hands.
Wait,
of
Zach, you gotta run the
Valkyrie
red dot
Baby
for me.
Shark back
At least
in the
one time.
First half.
I don't know.
The thing with an MPX is that
My
like
aunt's
all
cleaning
other
my
guns,
house.
Locked on hollow. Now you're locked on hollow, though.
But the MBX is a real pea shooter.
If I start losing 06,
Beyond, like,
I'll run
20 or 30 feet, that thing's doing negative damage. I'm pretty sure it heals you, actually.
No, you have to put it on first round and just start frying everybody with it.
Giving yourself away, and I mean, most
one round, and then if you troll, then I mean that's on me. I'll take blame. Red Dot Jaeger, Red Dot Jaeger, old one.
And I gotta tip my hat to them for it.
That's not bad.
Console players would never do this.
Pretty common on Chalet. It is one of the best maps for spawn peeking. We didn't have a Capitao ban for the second half, but they are still not going to bring it to try to clear out Library Corner, deciding that nades are going to be good enough. And the moment it has been, there's nobody playing inside of Library. It's Newers, Mez, and then Ashen and Benja are in the hallway, kind of on the blue stairs, around to support as well. Wildcard will realize that, of course, and will start to move their focus a little bit outwards. The first stim comes in, but I don't see anybody jumping in the building. That's going to be Spiker and Baby Shark who start to make those moves now, though.
Spiker had a narrow
Mr. Bandit again.
to take one of them down, but he loses Baby Shark right next to him. And
nice,
Ashen. Ashen to do some damage. This is when the question mark should be
Mr. Bait, or not Mr. Bait. I meant Baby Shark.
You
got again first.
Things will continue to go poorly for Wildcard as it's their house of cards that collapse.
That was Belt.
And it's SSG winning a flawless round.
That was fucking Belt.
Far from over. 5 rounds seems like a good nest egg to have, but
he's 2-9, just like me. Come on,
baby. SSG winning to the point where they are now a single round away.
Spacestation definitely mogs.
And again, SSG's map. SSG on the favorable side. They seem to be warmed up. They did
you need to start your gym journey
very early. It was at the tail end of that
I already had that, bro. The thing is, bro, I've been going to the gym since I was 12, bro.
Since
I know the ins and outs of that place.
Pocket, which will allow SSG to talk, should Wildcard use it. Final operator bans are in. Bravo, banned out by the attackers. Clash, banned out as a defender.
Yeah.
Those are the rounds I wanted to see from Ashen. The Ashen antics, as I sometimes call them, because he's a player that can do miraculous things.
What do you think about Lou and Jay playing comp? I mean, they've already tried before.
The best players in the world, and I don't think we saw a lot of that back on map 1 or even through the first half of map 2.
All right, who's spawn picking this round?
This game on Chalet, but there haven't been any real big quote-unquote Ashen moments.
I think it's gonna be an Ashen moment
to be so good with, and that was the first time where it felt like Ashen just said,
"Fuck that." Hey, 7-4, right, Zach? 7-4. That's what I'm feeling.
Before it begins, get aggressive on that first player, find the black right afterwards. The last time Ashen played Wildcard, he put up
7-4 right here, baby.
Frags, top fragging in the entire lobby. Still lost, unfortunately, but it just goes to show how good he can be when the pressure is high, when he's playing against
who has more PC potential, Raid or Sky? Oh, Sky, bro.
He's a guy that really lights up the scoreboard.
Raid's been PC for like 3 days.
Spawn peak.
This 5-4 could snowball to a 5-5.
Who is he? What is he doing?
We're looking at a third.
Ali with the 5 fucking get the. Thank you so much, Ali. Dead ass, Ali. Thank you for 5 get the 20.
Attempting that one yet again. Another.
Nah, Raid's in shape. Raid's in shape.
None of them have paid off.
Dead ass W Ali, bro. Dead ass with the 5 get the 20.
A little bit absurd to not see any of them succeed. We saw
the most
kills I've ever seen in a best of 3 in that M80 OXG matchup, and you just kept thinking it can't happen again, right? And yet it did. Now here though, you see all these spawn peaks, and you're like, they're not getting anything, really, not a single thing. Because
bro,
actually not that challenging.
That's why I was always so confused. Because whenever I like play with you or against you, you just be shooting laser beams, and then the spectator it just looks like it kicks a little bit.
Baby Shark was looking at where you can easily fire through the trees. Just because you can't see the forest doesn't mean the trees.
They don't allow the spectators to have 0 recoil, bro.
First round of play now, still in the discovery
phase.
Rate
his jumper's ass for me personally,
point of entrance for Wildcard.
I'll take your jumper's ass,
bro. My jumper's ass. I mean, it's not even that bad.
They're also not getting punished.
Play basketball my whole life. It better be decent.
If you're not losing anything.
Shooter for a reason.
Come on, Wildcard.
Been on a bit of a heater these last couple rounds. There'll be a top floor push, of course, coming out from
a good angle.
Wildcard,
You better get a pick.
Control of Library wasn't very heavily contested by SSG. Instead, they're choosing to play 2 players down below. We talked about Newers in games. He was playing the similar position last time on the smoke. Died very early to a Baby Shark Nook. Still holding down
Baby
that
Shark
position
gets
now,
first pick to get him off.
Angles. There's a reason why he wants to play.
I
think it actually has been like
Jynxzi
shotgun to make these
please,
plays.
actually, he's gonna get 3 kills this round.
Frankly, unexpected. They might not expect him to be down here. With a nade and with this hatch being opened up, though, they
feel a Baby Shark 3K
Ali with another fucking 5 get the W Ali, bro.
Hesitant with this decision making.
Wait, is it Ali in your mod
or am I tripping? Newers is down there or not? And if they know, do they even care, or will they just hold the stairs?
I'm thinking of somebody else.
He's still on this deep roam. He was
Aim dash. The fuck down, Ashen.
Dash, and Dash will get another kill in the exact same
He's so
spot.
one though. So one. He's flanking up main. He's flanking up main.
Spiker also dies at the hands of J90.
Oh my God.
Exactly where he is.
If he would have peeked, he would have killed him.
Information have not been revealed earlier.
He's stuck.
Now they're leaving.
One more flanking.
There's two below his
Oh,
get an angle on that?
They are hitting sight.
They're hitting
They're
sight.
hitting hard sight.
Library, it forces
Come on,
players to
on
take
sight.
that
They don't know.
He's
They
1
don't
HP
know.
as well.
Or with the frost mat, you're not insta down.
And they're tracking a room.
Dead. He's stuck. Dead. Nice. Plant default.
The bathroom guy.
Ali with another fucking 5, bro. Ali, preset 16, get the 20. W fucking Ali GB, bro.
J90 is also very low on HP.
Thank you, Ali. Deadass, bro.
All the while this is happening, Dash has found an open over on Office, and it's Kansas.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Don't overpeak. Oh, never mind.
3 players lined up. Wildcard win the round.
Bro's gonna tier 1.
He almost sold. He almost just sold.
And we have been
SSG
waiting
sold.
so
Holy
long
fuck.
to see Kansan pop off
That's
like
just good
that
aim
in a
now.
super meaningful game like these playoffs. It's been 1,008 days.
I mean,
since
that's
we
just
last
good aim.
qualified to a LAN. That was Jynxzi back on the Sonics. We're ignoring Reload as an invited event, but I say
Sky has a
qualified,
parlay
of course. So
on
to see him battling back
Wildcard.
now, playing that Blackbeard.
At M80 and Wildcard, and then we doubled down with Wildcard after I spoke to Stomp.
Any shield that you put Kansan on, it'll be the Blackbeard because he can take
What
that
happened?
space for free, and then
Whatever
when
the
you're
king
not
says,
looking,
it
you're not
goes.
ready,
Nah,
there
so
goes
Zach,
the
so what I
gun.
did was I had like
Beautiful
a
shots.
had M80 and
I'm really
Wildcard
proud of
already
Wildcard for
pre-fired,
not wasting
but
the
then
time on
as soon as we
moves.
talked
You know,
about like
they had the
Wildcard winning,
Daniels
we just
track
knew.
on them.
We just knew
They
that they're
were
gonna
trying to
win.
clear him out of games. They knew he was
But like
down
SSG is
below.
not
There was
SSG
40
anymore.
seconds on the
How did
clock.
J90
So
not
what
kill
did
him?
they say? They said,
Yeah, bro.
screw it.
Like-
Who cares about Newers? Let's just go plant inside of office.
Look, he's
7.
screaming from the fucking like door, like the entrance of their house.
And so
There's
they
like an
stuck to
echo in
their
that
game
bitch.
plan.
That's
They
kind of
made it
aura though.
work.
I ain't gonna
Forced
lie.
it to
Playing in like
rotate through
random areas of
basement,
your
up
house,
left main,
I
up
might have just
trophy,
play in
up
my
through
garage or
solar,
something.
Didn't have any impact by
He
the
said
time
See how
good I
the
could do.
team was dead. Really smart decision making.
That's like their IGL. That's like their, you know that kid right there. What's his name?
Dark Zero in the next round.
It's Spiker, I think. Spiker, he's their IGL, that fucking team.
If I'm SSG,
Yeah, that's
I'm
Spiker.
feeling
He be calling all like all the
mighty
shots and stuff.
steamed. Is there a way to go even more
Dead ass.
shirtless at the moment?
So he's just like a genius.
Maybe they pull
Yeah, he
off
knows
their
his ball,
shirts,
bro.
and instead of their skin, there is a. I don't know what's.
Oh my
the
god.
app
Oh my god.
comparison
spawn
right
peaks
now?
every round.
Every
Like
round.
a Superman logo underneath.
And it's
SSG
been
just
actually
going for that
somewhat
shit.
different this game.
I don't know. This SSG team is just. They
Sky
confound
would
me.
play in the pantry.
About to say default is up. No. Kansan just threw.
Dude, they just keep peeking fucking windows. That's why they pick this map every time. That's
Bro,
exactly why
it's
they
because
pick this
Ashen
map
had
every
the
time.
default on
Barry,
him.
put the prime, Barry.
Should be succeeding more
I'll
than
get the
they
big Ali.
often do.
Look, it's one.
They do get a great start to this round. Kansan dies. He just clutched the round previously, and he's on a very high-value utility op of Capitao. Those fire arrows and those smokes likely a very
Ashen's kinda like
important
J
part
Guns,
of
no?
what will be Ascends and Amaru execute. Without it,
Oh, they're
you're
rushing
not gonna
site.
have
They're
that
gonna
same
take site in
level
a
of
second.
concealment. That means that
So what they could do, they could Amaru up the hatch. Yep, they're gonna Amaru up the hatch and plant B-bomb in smokes or off of
There
senses.
goes your chances on the round.
This guy like
You're talking about Clark Kent. I'm thinking maybe SSG needed a hero.
Baby Shark dead.
A villain
2
might
and
suit them
10.
better though. If Ashen's gonna be the one to step
how
up,
ahead are
he
you?
is still playing close.
I'm about to
on the
say,
solar
what-
I'm
window,
140,
so he could have an
145.
impact on the player
Bro, are
that's
you watching
140,
wanted.
140.
Baby Shark is not
143.
dead, bro.
Spiker trying to
No,
shoot him
no,
from
he didn't
below.
die. I'm just saying he
Uh,
probably
taking
could
this
die.
battle, he's got
Oh,
Benja
bro.
and
I
Newers
thought
up
you, like,
above, leaving
said it
just
10
the
seconds
support
ahead.
duo of Fault
No,
and
no.
J9 to lock down the site. Wildcard needs to decide what they want to do. Are they
Nothing on
committed
West
to fully
Main?
clearing
It's
this
gotta be
top
like a
floor,
proxy,
or Are they
right?
just gonna send it in through
Yeah,
trophies?
there's gonna be a
Just
proxy,
send
but
it.
Bro, this round is already cooked though, bro. Kansan threw
they're gonna
the
try
round.
to get Baby Shark in the site. He's gonna have to win his one.
There's no
Jump
proxy
up the
alarms
dining
in the
hatch,
team.
but without defusing
Wait,
it,
he's
I'm
Amaruing
not
up the
sure what he
hatch.
plans to
There you
accomplish.
go. He's in.
Yeah,
He's
this is a
in.
real rough
Oh
one
my
to
fucking
see.
He doesn't
god.
know.
Yes,
He
Fultz,
doesn't
Fultz,
know.
Fultz.
Now Baby Shark has found
Fultz is
his
a bot.
opening, taking down Fultz.
That's it.
Vert,
Dash
Vert,
punches
Vert,
Ashen,
dumbass.
and controls
Like, where
that.
else would they
He lagged
be?
out.
Wildcard
He lagged out.
He
lagged out.
left them in a tough spot.
Oh my god.
Shark going a bit
All right,
too
dude, no,
early.
Sky's parlay gotta
Newers
be
was cleared
chalked.
out above, and a great answer back
Give him
from
50%,
Spacestation.
bro.
1
Yeah,
minute
you see them.
remains, and they can swing with some impunity.
No!
Maybe not a
They
bit
still
too
lose.
much.
They
still
Down
lost
to a
it.
Oh, they
2v2.
still lost.
Bay has been dropped, so it's all on Spiker, who very aptly named as a
That's deserved, though. I
spike in
can't
his
lie.
back
Lag out's
foot
crazy.
from the lesion.
I don't think he lagged out. Did it actually show that he lagged out?
I think he
Finished
just
by
died when he was
J90,
lagging.
and one of the
Spectator
anchor
glitch.
players you discussed
No way.
saves the day for Spacestation.
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Vert.
it could have been the
Match point
spectator.
Still for Wildcard, but
Oh, you know what they do, Zach? Since a spectator leaves the game.
has been fantastic
Oh,
in the
yeah.
support
Tactical
role for
timeout.
SSG this stage. Obviously, his roles have had to change a little bit with Forrest.
That's
being
crazy.
moved
They
off his
already have
roster in
3.
place of
Ali
Lewis
with
and
another
Zach.
fucking
Slightly
5
more of a
gifted. Ali with the
backstage
22 gifted in
role,
like
had
what,
to be a
5
little
minutes?
bit more
Appreciate you, Ali.
backseat
Dead ass, bro.
in terms
Thank you
of
for the
where
22
he's
gifted,
playing
twin.
on the map, but he's been
Much fucking
so
love.
good, especially on the defense for his support play.
W
Been
fucking
primarily
Ali, bro.
playing Smoke and Warden. His most played defender ops 80.
This guy is the kid of
win rate
Shrek
with those operators
Doodle.
respectively.
What?
Both far higher than SSG's
Ali used to
average
rich.
win
Oh
rate
god.
of 64%.
Ali, dead ass
So
for the 22
you
get the
know
W.
how good J9 can be when he's put in those power positions. Wasn't quite the Smoke yet.
Ali,
but the
gift
other
me.
SAS
Ali,
shotgun
can you hook
playing
me
into the
up?
mute, gets the
Mod
drop
rat.
done all the same. Brilliant anchor.
Thank you,
play.
Ali. Dead ass, bro.
For Wildcard, they had the timing right. Everybody was
How do you
pushing
put it on a
together when
parlay?
things went
How
their
else do
way.
you think?
They didn't have a whole lot of positioning. Took them a lot of time to
Tell
like,
him
get
either
that
way.
top floor presence to be able to clean up that.
I'm not
underneath
being.
Yeah,
the
don't tell
zone
him.
I'm
and
not.
jumping
Yeah, I'm
in
not
for
being
trophy
the
window
reason
was a
you
big
start
problem.
gambling.
That player up the hatch getting traded was a big problem. Not having the man advantage too, with Kansan getting spawn peaked, I'm sure didn't help at all. So it just was a lot of little things in that round that didn't go their way.
One of
Just
us.
hopping right there was kind of the end of it. As soon as J9 got to be down on the defuse kit, that is all his round every day.
Come on.
Ryan, you gonna be on tomorrow morning?
Position where
Hell
we
yeah.
could
Ali
be
with the
3
20.
minutes away from the end of this matchup, or if SSG pulls
Ali
off
with the
comeback,
fucking
I
20
like their
fucking 7
chances
gifted.
in
Holy
overtime.
shit.
We
Ali
could
with the
be an
50
hour
gifted.
and a half
Ali, you're from
away
Raid
from
Stream,
a
right? Am I
conclusion
tripping?
here.
I swear I remember your name from somewhere. I love Mingo. Hey, Ali, dead ass, bro. People like you, people that show support, even people that just follow, you know, but people that show love like that, bro. People like you are like, y'all are a blessing, bro. Dead ass, thank you, Ali, bro.
But again,
Because you don't have to give. You don't have to give. You can just watch. But you did ask me for no reason. Love you, Ali.
We have seen that more often
Thank you for the 50
on
gifted,
Chalet
brother.
than we have on that
You're gonna make
first
Pro
map.
League? I just know it. Well,
Labs,
I don't want to go
granted,
Pro
playing
League.
as individuals is something that tends to be a bit more common when you're attacking and you're uncomfortable on attacking. I do imagine there is a bit of discomfort here from Wildcard on
Ali be going off
Chalet.
Raid Stream. Yeah, I was gonna say
This map,
I be
they
seeing
did
Ali in
wanna
Raid
go
chat.
through the ban phase.
I knew his name from
SSG
somewhere.
should be the more
W fucking
coordinated
Ali, bro.
team.
Dead ass, thank you,
And
Ali.
again, as defenders, the side will work for
20
you,
gifted to get Stop and Dumb
especially when
banned.
it's a defender-sided map, as Chalet presently is.
I
were
think
banned.
Wildcard wins, bro. I think Wildcard wins.
For a piano over
Hell
clear
no, hot
to
man.
Get towards library and eventually
Wow,
decide
Ashton
some
is
games.
literally
They
just
brought
frying
out
them
an
over here.
aggressive play.
He's
I was
swinging
about
just
to say
stupid
they brought
shit.
Kansan on the
Snappers.
Aurora,
Tell you,
but
this is why I knew
Ashton
SSG
steps
was gonna
up,
come back,
the
'cause
hero
this.
that SSG needs.
That's
and will
2
take
first
out
picks in a row
maybe
from
the most
Kansan as
important
well.
Operator on this push. That was
And
supposed
both
to
Tash
enable
and
them to walk through
Barrett.
that
Yep.
blue hall,
Yep.
go through cases. That's the strategy that
All
we've
good,
seen
Baby Shark
SSG
moment.
use
Baby
back at
Shark's about to
Reload.
get
We saw
active.
Shopify use it early
Come
in
on,
the
Baby
game
Shark.
as
Has to, bro.
well,
He's
but
due. He's
Wildcard
due.
will need a backup plan.
Who,
The
Baby
most
Shark?
important operator has
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
gone down
Nope.
in this push. They've got dash and control
just
of
got off the
kitchen, but
floor,
this
Joe?
isn't a super
Alright.
valuable piece of map
Yeah,
control.
what was that?
They
You thought he was
still
getting
need to
flanked or
gather
something?
through
Just like me right
floor.
now. Joining
They're gonna
everybody
have
in.
to
Come on,
breach
come on.
the office wall, although they only have can openers on Spiker.
Look at his face,
They're
he's
gonna
still
have to
locked
clear
in.
through library. They're gonna have
Yeah.
to make
Brady,
it down
Brady's
those
blue stairs. Take his head
Time is
off.
not
That's what
really
you
on their
normally say.
side.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm like
have
joining
that
I'm
you.
hitting that
Who's on my
shit.
team? You and
Two.
Jay.
This is gonna be
Jay's
Oh,
like
yeah, well,
mercy.
Jay's
Jay's
already
like
dead.
Jay's
Jay
Kansan.
is the dead right now.
Yeah, Jay's Kansan.
A freebie pick and response, but I don't know if SSG will
Jay's
give it
Baby
to him.
Shark, bro.
Yeah, yet another round where Kansan being first pick will likely
Nope,
doom them.
Jay
It
would
was
be
only
dead
the
already.
previous round with that Amaru and Senz that
Yeah,
we
but
talked
like
about
every
where
other
there's no
round, Baby Shark
Capitao,
got
your
first
high
pick.
value utility
Sure.
is gone. Now you're just gonna have to fight your way
Echo
through
two
it.
on.
Good news for Wildcard is they do have some punching power at their disposal, but I don't think
Sky, are
it
you
stacks
scared?
up well to SSG because not to add insult to injury, but Kansan
I
dying
think
as
they're
a high
stalling out
value
here.
utility op is one thing.
Sky's a little
But he's
scared.
also, I would argue, the most mechanically
scared, bro.
gifted player on this
5'6".
team. So not having him
Ew.
also
Suppressor?
hurts from
Yeah.
a
With the
gun
suppressor?
perspective, let
He's 12
alone
and 7.
gadget.
Yeah, let him
Yeah,
play.
we gotta respect him. Respect
Still
him.
far from over.
Nobody on the
50
stairs can
seconds
try.
remain.
Oh my god, that's a
Nice
huge
dash.
pick from
Forward side,
Dash.
Drum.
If they find out the last guy's in dark,
Especially now
then we should get
Watch out
this.
for Benja. He's in library.
Dash
and
hears him.
He should be the one player that can answer back.
Oh.
He starts with one frag. Can he get much more?
No.
Well,
No.
SSG
Gotta drone better, bro.
finding
You gotta
all
drone
these
better.
wildcard players, and they
You
are
see for your
indomitable.
teammate?
We're gonna go to overtime unless Baby,
Baby
Shark
Shark.
with his
Baby
3
Shark.
kills can
Oh, yeah, that's
double
good aim.
that.
All right, like not to
Thanks,
disrespect Baby
Benjamin
Shark.
Master,
All
that's
his kills
one.
are in 1v4s.
Benjamaster all by his lonesome. 20
He's
seconds.
one kill right
Parachute
now.
Won't be finding these 3 players,
Not
but
to
will be doing
disrespect.
so
Disrespect.
in the right amount of time because they know they can play the clock. back.
Oh, look what he just typed.
Want to take engagements with him is one thing.
Oh, react?
Whether he fights
Yeah,
back
why'd he just stand
is
there and
another.
eat it?
He's effectively a target for Fultz in that very final push, and SSG have saved the second half
Yep, I'm like smelling a you know, timeout or something. You know, we're getting a timeout
How do you
here.
know my shit's like
Skate, fuck!
2,000 hertz?
Or we go to map 3.
I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw every single player of SSG fall off.
You're getting sold right now,
Benja,
twin.
left stranded alone inside of library.
We'll be all right.
I'm honestly not
see 2
sure
rounds, bro.
Wildcard knew he was in there, lost the fights, or if he caught them off guard. If they thought, hey, Benja's already fallen off. Obviously, by the second kill onto Dash, they knew exactly where he was at. But the first kill, that really started things off.
They got D, bro. They got D, bro.
That was really
it all depends who wins this round right here.
Needed to make.
No, but is that the last setting for the mouse too? Just like the DPI and hertz?
He's the early round playmaker for SSG, and he's woken up.
Folds as Aura? Yeah, their whole team's kind of like nasty.
In these last couple of rounds.
Walk away method, chat. Walk away method.
Total in this game.
Nah, you might want to watch this round.
You like to come back and check the score?
Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate it, bro.
Consistently out of position, you could argue, but in a position that's not being anticipated, and so he gets rewarded with a kill and always getting out as well.
Guy wants Wildcard, yeah, because he has a parlay on this motherfucker.
He's always finding these opening players.
So what's map 3?
Are we playing Sunday, Ryan?
Yep. And then escaping back to safety.
Map 3's cafe.
Wildcard will have 2 chances on this overtime to attack.
Ashen's pretty good on that map.
6. They need to be able to.
You gotta let me know about this weekend in general. I don't know if you're playing or not.
By himself and always getting away with big important frags.
It just depends, like, because Friday and Saturday can be dead. You know what I mean?
Ashen going for another first pick.
Yeah, but like last Friday was 20 teams.
Yeah, like if Friday's packed, I'll
what happened
play.
immediately was
Are you
Ashen
watching
got
this?
shut down. Just a couple
Yeah, what
rounds
happened?
later
Yeah.
from a similar position, with obviously Dash playing the Deimos.
He's
It's
what?
a shield.
This is a
Oh my
suicide
God.
spot for Ashen,
That's not
but
bad.
He's going to be playing to die at this
Ashen's
point.
They
so
can
smart.
actually save him.
Hey, what a
Ashen's
remarkable
so smart.
move.
Oh,
He's
he's
been
dead,
down
he's
and will
dead.
need to be secured,
He's
but
dead
he manages
100%.
to evade the
But he
Deimos.
at least he
Kansas
got one
should get
getting
the
out of there.
secure.
He's gotten
There
3
will
first
be,
picks
but
in a row.
My God, I would be
He's cooking for sure.
mad if I was Bay after that one.
Yeah,
Why
and
would
I mean,
Black-
why
why
would
would-
trade him back, right?
could
That's
Blackbeard
what I asked
not
for,
just,
but he's
like-
still getting away with his one.
Dude,
That's gonna be his
No, like
Wildcard
be the guy
stats are
who
disgusting.
he's the guy who
Six
needed him
rounds.
instead of IQ.
So much of a
can't nade the
menace
corner
in the
for
early
Can't nade it?
game. He clears the top frag of Wildcard.
Bro,
and the
all of
IQ up before
Wildcard
he has as well,
is negative, bro.
Might be a
Holy
little bit
shit.
safer if you're playing
It's like
around some
bad.
of those dread mines, but can the last 4 players bring this home for Wildcard? Can they do it without Bay? The threat has been eliminated. You've still just got to go against January.
we know about a
Benja,
6.
and
Well,
Falls,
I know
which are
about a
not
6
easy
3
players
lead
to
map.
take out, but
6-2
at least
actually.
the main brunt of the problem over the last few rounds has been taken care of.
4v4.
I
don't know how y'all lost that, bro, because it wasn't even like, bro, you guys had one close round when they were coming back, and it was at a 6-5 round.
Of this Wildcard lineup,
Yep,
so
that was
at
the round I
least
Claymore.
that's a
Wait, no,
good thing,
6-6
but
is when I
just as we said
Claymore
with
Iowa first
Kansan,
pick.
when you
Or
eliminate
4
a
for the
great
lay.
player,
Or 4 for
Come
the
on, baby.
parlay.
is always the most important. A has been able to stack up against this SSG firing squad very effectively. If you've got guys like Baby Shark or Spiker as the
2
last
4 and
two
11
alive,
Kevins on our team.
whether they want
This
to admit it or
is,
not, Spacestation is
That's
going to be a
bad.
bit relieved that the main
But it's
threats
6-6 though, so you gotta
aren't
think about
there
it.
for the execute.
Okay, well, 60 seconds
they're going
on this
4 and
clock,
13.
4v4. The top floor is not really being
What? That's good aim. I know, China.
from
that.
Spacestation Gaming after the group stage.
That's
but
good aim.
He's still able to make these big plays when he has to.
That- I
You can
mean-
tell
Oh,
that
good.
was a play to
6-7.
off of
We're gonna
the
win this
damage
game.
Newers had already done.
John with
Newers
the
clearly
tip. Fucking
communicating
get
to
the
Benja
W,
that,
John,
hey,
bro.
I just did a
Thank you,
ton of
John.
damage to Baby Shark.
I
Come out.
guess
So
I
Benja runs up
should
the stairs. He's looking
stop
for Baby Shark. He finds a guy rappelling in Master Window
looking
instead.
out
He
for
says, I'll take
you.
that too. Even better. Cleans things up in the late round, and he's one of those guys. SI champion, of course, has done it at the highest level. Never gonna shake, even in these tense games, even when you're down at a massive round.
Why do you think
deficit
C9
to
isn't
Wildcard,
good,
even
Zach?
when everything is not going your way,
C9?
he's going to be focused. He's
roster's
going to be locked
terrible.
in for these
Yeah.
big matchups.
John with the tip, bro. Deadass thing,
Sometimes
John.
on SSG,
No, you
he's
brought
not the
Diggy
big
John.
What kind of
factor
question
that
is
he's
that,
going
Twa?
to,
They have a
right?
guy
There's
named
lot of
Packer
names
on their
this
team.
They're all fighting for kills. Benja oftentimes isn't
And
the one who's
Giddy.
finding the most amount of
I've seen
frags.
Packer do good though,
Frags
but I
that he
mean
does
maybe
get are
he just
highly
comes.
impactful.
Shit, even
You're seeing
silent
that at the end of
ends.
this game.
I'm gonna be honest. They're only two good players. No, their only two good players is realistically Dream and Kobe Lax.
Still here and it's
Hell no.
Spacestation now.
Bro, Silent is tough.
Cosplay.
Silent gets like just a bot, bro.
But that's okay. They are now here scaling back.
I think Kobe and Dream are good for C9.
Nobody on that team has aura.
Dream and Kobe are the face of C9. Let's be real.
On their attacking rounds, this is a very defender
You're a Kobe
side
meat
map.
munchers guy. It's all good.
I mean, he's just my dog, bro. I'll be honest. I'd rather go with the guy that like didn't boost to get #1 champ. You know?
They go back to defending.
Who boosted to get #1 champ?
They need to be. That's where
If you know, you know.
Wildcard continues to suffer early losses in the attacking rounds.
He used to get exposed on Twitter every day. I
SSG to
remember.
find that opening pick with Wildcard defending, but SSG are setting a pretty brisk pace here, Jesse.
Dude, when he was playing those console tournaments, I just get Boss G'd by him every single round. It was so annoying.
He like Silent, bro, is good with like kicks row in them, like kicks row, like Eddie, like everybody that's kind of on. Nah, I don't know about Envy. Is it Envy's team or I forgot exactly what team it is. It might be Orgless. Nah, it's Orgless.
Taking a lot of good space so far. They haven't contested too heavily into piano. Wildcard happy to give them this ground. A drone goes in ahead of them.
Please stop.
On the piano window, maybe across, but
no, this shit is over.
Oh,
They
Baby Shark just got first pick.
Very conservative on the side of Wildcard.
What?
Staying just inside piano,
Why did
just
they not shoot
inside
the
of
glass?
boxes.
Ryan, stop!
Do that is because this kite
Nice shot, Fultz.
combo makes it really annoying to open the.
All right, this is my Discord, bro. You guys want to play games?
Powerful 2-barrel spot the entire game, and you can see how good it's being.
Is Dash just waiting?
Dash is fucked.
No, he's not.
Not gonna lie.
With those smokes, he's fine, but. You don't
Yo,
think
Benja,
smoke.
hold that. Hold that sandwich, dumbass.
Down goes Benja Master. The threat of the death mark.
Yep, Dash.
Fultz is struggling
Nice,
a
guys.
little bit.
7-7.
Maverick and down goes New.
Wait!
That was the Blackbeard that we saw Dash being so patient for. His patience
He can't Maverick.
rewarded.
That was actually like Forrest's job, but like now it's
Fultz.
Fultz.
To get more aggro at this
Nah,
point in
'cause
time. You hold a 5v3.
Forrest
was like actually. I was watching.
They did better. They did better with Forrest, bro. I'm gonna be honest, but Newers does add that. That's why I told you somebody's gonna get dropped.
Oh my God, Dash is...
Finds him, gets the down on a J9. This is the Dash show, by the way. Last one standing is Fultz, who on a corner
He knows he's on a pixel. He's so
not going to be
smart.
receptive to a shotgun blast all
Nope.
that well. Dash exposing too much of himself.
All right, this is my rule.
Captain.
This is my rule. One more person can swing, then the other three have to play their life.
4 other players alive. You are gaining value by
That's the rule in a
exposing
1v5.
Fultz's position and giving that confirmation.
Especially
to
if
your
you get a lot of
teammates.
kills.
Yeah.
IT speed pushed you to 12 months.
Played. Just like the instrument.
Because a 1v3 is like unlosable if you play contact. 1v2 is unlosable if you play contact, but it's kind of losable at the same time.
Not a 1v2.
Yeah, a 1v2 is like.
Wildcard.
But like if they play smart contact, it is kind of impossible. But
Spacestation propel us to map 3. 3.5.
Are
there people in Pro League with like bad aim?
Answer.
Like, I mean, obviously everyone's aim has to be good with the mouse, but like,
it's kind of hard to have bad aim on
24 at the start.
Forrest, you should have seen Pamba the other day. Oh my God,
dude. Plus 24.
Yeah, you should have seen. Everybody potatoes though, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
And that's just fantastic.
I mean, everyone potatoes, but some people just have terrible aim.
On that ward, and he got
yeah, no, real shit.
Actually, with the SMG onto Newers, we missed it on cam, but nobody was playing with Newers. He got headshot by the SMG. I'm sure.
All right, 7-7 match point, chat. Who do you guys have? SSG or WC, which is Wildcard?
To find it.
I can't lie. After that last round, I think Wild
John with that 20 fucking gifted. W fucking Jonathan was good.
Engagement with the warden, especially.
Clap, appreciate you, bro.
So talented. Like
they don't get spawn peaked, bro. Give me Wildcard in 1.
Them here at 7-7. One more round, as you said.
Why Dash look like Sky?
And I mean,
like literally the last 3 of their attacks have just been
favorite
shitty
map?
because they lose their pick every time.
This and they go to a map 3. You've got to imagine SSG.
It's kind of like how our
my favorite tourney map would probably be Consulate. I love Consulate. Consulate and Nighthaven.
I won't write the end of the story just
7
yet. Who knows how this could end, but
that's pretty cinema.
Would love to get it done now. So
I don't like BL1.
If they lose this, bro, they're gonna go to map 3.
Looking at the scoreboard, how is it even 7-7?
Largely vertical.
All right.
Stories.
All right, Parker.
But it's playoffs, right? So it's different. You know?
Only one bathroom. A bit
Spawn kill, wow.
if you
Not
think
surprised.
about it.
Yeah, but the BO3s are here for a reason. They matter more.
It's tough, you know.
Because it's the playoffs.
The bathrooms.
See, like semis could be
BO3s,
BO3s, but like
compliant with a lot of
it's like those tournaments, bro.
Regulations, but you know maybe Russia doesn't.
It just doesn't feel the same to watch a finals. I don't even care if semis is BO1. It doesn't feel the same to watch a finals BO1.
Why shoot? Why shoot, Baby Shark? Are you like off one today?
An aggressive position, faults over by Mez.
You couldn't even see him yet. You were about to see him.
If he would have went to left a little bit, yeah.
Dropping the hatch to maybe play a late round nitro. He's actually still got a Mira in his pocket too.
Bro, Mingo doesn't understand when you have wall hacks, you can
usually it would
see
go
way
kind of in
easier,
the
bro.
closet,
But
looking towards Solar.
What do you mean
on
wall
a
hacks?
Top floor defense, but
bro, you can see
opted
where
to
everyone's
just
at.
keep it
Obviously, it's different.
in his pocket instead.
I know, but he like started pre-firing. He saw him, right?
I think patience here from SSG rewards them with a victory. If I'm Wildcard,
Ash has got a good
No,
play right
everything,
here, bro.
everything does look way more
defense.
easier when you're just watching.
He ran. He knows. He's not gonna use that nade. There's no reason to.
Nope,
he's using it.
Managed to do it up to this point.
He threw
He
it.
didn't use it.
Nobody has died
He has
with
one
a
nade.
Wildcard, and that
There,
is
he's
a
He already
genuine
used one.
improvement
He already
from
used
previous
one.
attacks.
Bro's lost.
Yeah, the line charge.
Nice.
forced them
Yeah,
all
I
very,
swear-
very soon
I
as
swear
that started
BB
to come
aims
out.
in
They
way
said,
faster
"Screw it,
on
we just gotta
PC than it
get
does on
out."
console.
So
I
get out,
promise
they
it
did.
does.
5-on-5 now.
Nope.
You're absolutely right. The onus
Yes,
is on the
I'm
If
telling you, it's a
something
difference.
enough, then you can get very nervous
No.
in these situations. Stall
pull out a
out,
holographic.
win on time. You cannot allow that to happen.
This could be really good later in the round, bro.
Especially for a young
Let's go.
I like
Wildcard's got
I
really
like-
good pressure.
I like how they're working the round though. They can easily win this.
Bang,
Whoa,
bang.
nice,
The
bad
fuck down,
dash.
Benja. The fuck down, Benja.
That's huge. And this guy gets his lurk below.
And we have Blackbeard. We have to play out the Blackbeard. Go for a plant somehow.
Is the wall even
Somebody
open?
who'll need to be
Nope.
watched.
No.
Noah's getting aggressive over
They're all
there.
jammed upstairs.
Hey, Spiker, 5 and 11.
It might actually. It actually might be. It actually might be.
Being what it is, it surprises me very little.
Oh no.
That they will get
Good,
active
good.
as
Wow, that
defenders.
was like a
no damage. Too.
Dodging a nitro.
Oh, damage.
Dash has taken some
It's like
damage.
one
Hansen
bathroom,
now
one
will
piano.
join him with a
One bathroom,
tiny
one
bit
piano,
of
one
a
office.
dent, but he's still very much upright.
Oh.
Fultz was being
Whoa,
tracked
don't take
by
that.
Wildcard.
Don't take that.
Oh, that-
Very briefly
Yo,
gained
who is that?
and
Nice.
his nades go out, but
Oh, yeah.
established by
Flood that
SSG.
bitch.
Piano is working out very effectively. Wildcard
Come on.
firing through
Let's
them.
go, Zach.
Drinks on me, fellas.
Wait,
told you
Zach
to
called that
Wildcard.
shit.
I told
He
you
called
to
that
Wildcard.
shit. That's crazy.
On SSG disappears.
All right, who's Omai though? That guy was like on
Their
ADS.
name suggests a wild card.
Bay looks pissed still.
Finishing fourth at reload, clawing their way into
Oh.
a
So
SSG is just done?
With that,
SSG's got so much aura, bro.
date against Dark
SSG is done then?
tomorrow, 2-0
No. Yes,
for
basically.
Wildcard.
Well, they go losers, right?
They top
Show me the losers'
Spacestation
faces.
and send SSG
They're gonna play
down
OXG,
to
I
the
think.
lower bracket.
For the third time,
Wait, who's
this
that behind
season,
him?
Just give
Is
me
that
my
his teammate?
Manyan.
That's the astronaut.
I think that's the
they
coach.
just can't get a handle on Wildcard. SSG.
Or like the
They're all side by
They
side.
do
All the
in
teammates are.
reload, in
Is that
group,
guy playing
in
his kitchen? I
playoffs
think
have
so.
fallen every time against this Wildcard team.
And Wildcard are going to play for
I don't know, I
glory
saw a
tomorrow
TikTok,
against a
apparently they, like,
very
had the game
strong
day and then they all went to
opponent.
sleep at, like,
They
4
topple
p.m.
SSG today. Can they do the same to DZ? We'll find out
Wow.
tomorrow. We'll be back after this short break.
Wow, yeah, they flooded them, bro.
Loaded, G. It was a good first pick on Benja. That was like what won us the
SSG 's good,
round.
yeah.
Yeah, Dash really did win that round.